Oh, you know what? Jarvis Timotel, the artist. What's up, y'all? Um, Man, it's just been an awesome journey with the music. The privilege that I have to be able to create the music, write everything that's been in my heart, and being able to bring it out, and then also to put a melody behind it. It's such a beautiful thing. Brings tears to my eyes every time I listen to the music that I've been able to create, take the skills, and just I do make music using AI Suno app, um, but I'm not just slopping that stuff together. And the product that I release, it's not like the first thing that comes out. I have to tweak it. I have to feed it different things. I also have be able to command it in a way and understand music and frequency in a way to be able to create those things. So I know many people's like, well, it's just AI. You can just prompt it to do whatever you want, but try to get it to do specific things. It's a different story. And I know many people who've tried to recreate the things, some of my music are in the way that they want and not been able to do it because you have to understand, you have to know how to communicate. It's important. And if, and similar to the same concept of communicating, if you're running, like because of my experience of construction and running works, running a lot of, I mean, being able to command many men, it's similar to being like in the military, but to be able to command many men to all work at the same purpose, same goal, and feel appreciated at the end of the day and want to come back the next day to put in that same amount of work. That's a skill set that many have yet to master. But having that under my belt and being able to communicate that and know exactly what I want, have think three dimensionally, um, to bring plans from the paper to real life. If you have never experienced that, then you lack a lot of understanding of how to build things. And in order, if you know how to build things, whether it's um, materially or constructed in an AI, in a computer system, in a song, everything is built the same way. You have to think three dimensionally. Everything has layers. You have to cut the building up, be able to visually walk through it. And it's the same concept as building a song. Um, if you listen to any of my music, the songs, I mean, I like to create songs that are at least 4 minutes. I don't like 3 minute songs because I like to build those songs. So a lot of my songs are minimally 4 minutes to like five plus because I have many layers in them. Um, and just when you think it's over, there's another verse coming back with bars behind it. And a lot of the words, because also studying language, the English language, a lot of words, if you know how to take large amounts of information and condense it down into several words, that's the skill. And learned how to do that from studying American Sign Language. And that's exactly how you use sign language, is because the English language can be very wordy, and then when you are able to take complicated information and condense it into very few signs, but also create it in a visual way so that the deaf person can understand that concept. Take the painting from this and paint it in their mind. When you understand how to do that, it's similar to writing a song. When you can take complicated information, large amounts of information, and condense it into a few words. So a lot of times when I listen to my music, I hear maybe 3 or 4 words, but in my mind, it's a whole paragraph. It's a whole story that those 3, 4 words sums up. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to create that. And if I can have another individual singing that, repeating that over and over, when you hear a song and you feel the melody and it touches your heart, and you're able to sing that and repeat that over and over, eventually those words become part of your DNA. And when you're able to do that, you become a new person. You change according to your words. So that's the goal of what I'm trying to accomplish with music, is to be able to provide something like that for many, to be able to heal. Such a beautiful thing. And it's also a huge privilege and a blessing. And whatever comes with it, I'm willing to accept. Doesn't bother me, because all praises to Jehovah and our King Christ Jesus.